Jumbo Windjammers, this is Mrs. Joe, and I am so excited to give you some of the answers to the questions you ask kids in Kenya. Now, one thing that I need to tell you about Kenyan children is that they rarely see white people like you and me. And so it's such a cool experience for them, and they get so excited when they see a white person. They call us Mazungas, which means white people in Swahili, I guess. I want to show you some video of the first school that we came upon. When we were driving up in the bus, before we could even see the children or the school, we could hear them cheering and yelling. They love to touch our white skin and shake our hands. Watch what happens when I stick my hand out the window. They also like to ask us questions. How are you? What is your name? They loved to perform for us. You'll notice that both the boys and the girls have shaved heads. This is to keep them from getting lice.
What is your favorite subject in school?
I like learning science. I like learning math.
I like learning English.
I like learning about plants and how they survive.
How many hours a day do you go to school?
We go to school for 12 hours a day.
If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
To be a doctor, an engineer, driving a pilot airplane.
What kind of sports do you guys play? What is your favorite sport?
I like playing football. I like athletics. I like walking race.
I like volleyball.
What are your houses made of?
You just go and mix the mud with water. Then you bring it and put it when still wet. So after you put it, then you look for a cow dung. A cow dung is applied in the end with to smoothen and to make it proof. It's cow dung is a waterproof.
Yep, you heard him right. Cow dung. So after they mix up the water and mud and put it over the wood frame, then they splatter fresh cow dung on top of it to make it waterproof. So, if you happen to have a leak in your home and your parents don't know how to fix it, you have an answer now. Tell them to use cow dung.
Most houses have 2 rooms. The bedroom, which also serves as the sitting room, the kitchen, and the bedroom. And then there's always a small room for the calves or the young ones of sheep and goats to spend their night so that they can be milked in the morning. And then when they say karibu, it means come on in.
Where was so this little room was the
Then
cow
the room
goat?
is for the cows, not really big cows, the cows or the young ones of sheep and goats that needs to be milked in the morning. As you see, for this room, it has 3 beds. This means this guy has 2 wives and the other wife has not built her hut already.
What is your favorite food to eat?
My favorite food is ugali. It's a bread made of corn. My favorite food is boiled sweet potatoes.
Do you have the same school supplies that we do?
My name's Dorcas Rubanga. I'm the head teacher of this school, Mtondo Primary. Like in USA, you could be principals. Yeah, for here it is head teachers. In this school, there is no technology. Although we have 2 teachers who have trained for computer knowledge, but the facilities are not there. Preschool, they use pencils. At standard 4 and standard 3, they use biro pens. We get very little money, which cannot afford to buy books per child. You find pupils are sharing 10 pupils per book.
What is your most favorite food?
I don't like sardines. I don't like meat. I don't like honey.
Do you like going to school?
Yes.
What are some chores you have to do every day?
I will brush our teeth, feed on water.
Do you have any pets? What kind of pets do you have?
My pet is a cat.
What languages do you speak?
I speak Swahili and English.
What kind of toys do you play with?
Now the kids get a half-hour lunch break. A lot of them don't leave because a lot of them it takes 1 to 2 hours to get to school from home. And a lot of them don't have a lunch there waiting for them anyway. And so most of them will stay there, but the ones that are close, I asked the principal if she could ask them if they would run home and get their toys to bring back to show you what kind of toys they had. And they were so excited to do that, so excited to show their toys off. And just like windjammers here at South Weaver Elementary, they pushed and shoved to be on SWKN.
This is exactly what they do at South Weaver Elementary.
And they don't even get to watch it.
How long do you have to walk to get to school?
It takes me 30 minutes to reach school. It takes me about 1 hour to get to school.
What holidays do you celebrate?
Christmas.
Where do you get your water from? Do you have drinking fountains?
For a humanitarian project, someone built a well here at this school. You have to tap deep into the earth to bring the water up to the surface so the children will have water to drink and wash their hands with. When I was in Kenya, we built a spring and put rocks in it to raise the water level so it would come out the tap.
We have water.
This spring was made for an entire community and a school.
What animals live by you?
Oh, my name is David, and my Maasai name is Kupai. Kupai, which means little rains, drizzling. Yes, I was born while it was drizzling. This is a savanna grassland, and the word Maasai Mara have really got a meaning. The Maasai are the tribe that lives around, and then the Mara means spotted area, like bushy everywhere. You can see the dots, the trees.
There are animals everywhere and in large varieties.
For today, we're going actually to visit and try our luck on what we call the Salt Lake Pride.
These are only some of the many animals that we saw on our safari. There are no fences that keep them in or keep them away from people. They can wander wherever they want to go. I stuck that turtle in there for you, Jake Williams.
Because they keep on wagging their tails all the time. It's not that only they are chasing the flies, but they are trying to hide their white back parts so that the cheetah will not spot them on a distance. They are confusing them that this is not me.
Little children take and herd sheep, goats, and cattle, and they need to make sure that they're home by 5 o'clock in the evening, because that is when the leopards and lions come out to start hunting. They're nocturnal hunters.
Since I was a kid, I just wanted to do this.
Where do you get your food?
We get food from plants we plant and meat from the animals we keep at home. Domestic animals. Chicken. Sheep. Goats. Pig. Rabbit.
What kind of reading books do you have?
This is a community library attached to a school. It is stocked with books donated by people in the U.S. and other countries. Students are allowed to come on Fridays. Books cannot be checked out. The children can only read while they're in the library. Can you imagine reading a fantastic book for a few hours on a Friday and then waiting an entire week to read the next part?
The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Dr. Seuss!
Outside of a dog, a book is a man's best friend. Inside of a dog is too dark to read. Groucho Marx.
What struggle do you face in your country or community?
There are a lot of problems that exist in Kenya, but the biggest solution to those problems is education. Education will raise Kenyans out of poverty. It will help them get jobs, and then their economy can grow.
Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela.
Knowledge is power. Francis Bacon said it.
I like bacon.
From teaching basic hygiene to teaching science, math, English, and history. I met a young man who was studying to become a surgeon.
Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. John Dewey.
Education is the most important thing in the world to these children. They don't want to grow up and spend their whole day searching for food for evening's meal like their parents do. They want to have jobs and careers like you and I.
I love my teachers. Develop a passion for learning. If you do, you will never cease to grow. Anthony D'Angelo.
If you were to go to school for as many hours a day as Kenyans do, and you left for school at your normal time, 8:30 in the morning, you wouldn't get home from school until 10:30 at night. That's way past your bedtime.
Education is the movement from darkness to light. Alan Bloom.